Alright, babies. It's that time again. Oh, yeah. It's a cold one. And I just got my coffee at the local convenience store, and the cook told me there's potentially 4 to 8 inches of snow coming. Goodnessy. Alright, so we are in Isaiah 11, and I am moving past that. I didn't get anything out of it. It was a bunch of war kind of nonsense. I don't care. But what I do care about is representing Jesus to the world as the perfect reflection of God, which has nothing to do with the promise of war victories. Sorry, not buying it. So let's see. So I jumped into the Aquarian Gospel, and I purposefully memorized the chapter as chapter 93. Yeah, baby. So in chapter 93 we have Jesus teaching people how to pray, and Levi, the author, kind of sorry for that chirping sound. That's the frame of my car falling apart. It shows up, especially when it's cold. Let me switch the heat. Maybe that'll help do that. Yeah, Levi, he kind of switches the words around a little bit in the Lord's Prayer. Means the same thing, but, he does a nice job with that. But Jesus talks about, don't do like the Pharisees as usual. Pharisees really got some bad stuff going on. I think he was their they were his number one I don't know what you call it. I don't want to say punching bag, because I just gave a teaching on him not being warlike. But anyway, they're continually doing things in an unfruitful way. So Jesus is wanted to save people from unnecessary trauma. And so he says, don't be like them. Like they want people to see them praying and how holy they are, and so they make a spectacle of themselves in public. Oh my gosh, how about the Church of God these days, people? How about YouTube ministries, huh? Oh my gosh. So instead, Jesus says, be quiet, be secret. Don't let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. In other words, just do it to be done, and don't think about it. Like look at me kind of stuff. Yeah. And God is faithful. I was having a little bit of trouble yesterday for some reason breaking through in my secret prayer. Secret, secret, secret life. Maybe that's why the song was in my head yesterday. But I hung in there, and I got a blessing from the Lord, which was lovely as usual. And my prayer to him is just, whatever you want, sweetheart, whatever you want. So there's that. And yeah, I was looking at some other things yesterday. It was Club Random with Bill Maher and Greg Gutfeld. It was kind of uncomfortable. The whole discussion was uncomfortable. I felt like neither of them wanted to talk about the elephant in the room, which is them being on opposite sides of the political spectrum. But they did talk about their commonality, which was interesting, which is this overly sensitive woke crowd, which I think has some validity to it, but it's just obviously over the top, where anything that strikes somebody as being unjust is the end of the world, and everybody needs to know about it, and someone's career needs to be destroyed because of it. Yeah, that would be overdoing it a little. And interesting, I'm bringing that up though, right? Because Jesus continually challenged the Pharisees. Interesting that the Aquarian Gospel brings creates a story where Jesus actually praises the Pharisees in that their heart is in the right place, that they want to do the right thing. And so Jesus sort of uses that as a way of bringing attention to, sort of the way Bill Maher did with Greg Gutfeld, focus on what they agreed on. Interesting, right? So I'm thinking in areas of our own lives where we are in a position of complete uniqueness, and we see the error in other people's ways, and they're like promoting their way as being like the only way. I don't have a lot to say about it, but I would say be like Jesus and don't be like the God of the Old Testament, of looking to annihilate the so-called enemy. Love your enemy. show them a better way. Love you guys.